All right, everyone, welcome back. You ready for another deep dive?
Always ready.
Okay, good. So today we're going to be talking about Ethereum.
Oh,
Specifically, something I think is pretty interesting. It's this recent article from crypto.news,
okay.
and the title is, it's pretty dramatic.
Yeah.
Ethereum whale dumps another $17 million ETH.
Whoa. Okay. So,
we're talking big money here.
yeah, we're talking about like serious movement, in the Ethereum market. We're talking about what we call a whale.
A whale, exactly. Someone who's holding a, massive amount of ETH.
So much that it can actually influence the entire market.
Right. They can make waves, so to speak.
Exactly. Like, imagine a whale in the ocean just like shifting its weight. That's kind of what we're seeing here.
Creates a lot of ripples.
Yeah, huge ripples. And
Makes me wonder what they're up to.
This particular whale that the article is talking about is
potentially connected to this crypto platform called Nexo.
Nexo, okay.
And they've been moving massive amounts of ETH onto Binance.
Oh, okay. So onto an exchange.
Onto Binance, which is like one of the biggest exchanges out there.
Yeah.
And just the amounts are great.
They're crazy.
Yeah. How much are we talking here?
So on December 13th, they deposited 18,000 ETH.
Whoa.
Worth over $70.8 million.
Wow.
Onto Binance.
Just like that.
Then, just a few days later, another 4,946 ETH. About $17.2 million.
Wow. So in just, a week?
Yeah.
This whale's moved almost $90 million.
That makes you wonder.
What's the strategy?
Yeah, like what are they doing?
Are they getting ready to sell it all?
Yeah. Is this the beginning of a massive sell-off?
Is this, like, a sign? Should we be worried?
Yeah, should we be worried? Should we, like...
Is Ethereum going to crash?
Yeah.
I mean...
It's not always that simple.
Right.
I mean, there could be other reasons. It might be, like setting up for some other big trade or, it's strategic, right? Getting ready for some other market move.
Yeah.
We need to see the bigger picture.
Okay, so what does the bigger picture tell us? Like, is this whale acting alone, or is this something that other whales are doing too?
Well, that's where things get interesting. Because this Nexo whale isn't the only one making moves. There's a whole bunch of other big Ethereum holders.
So other whales?
Yeah, other whales that have been selling off their ETH these last few weeks.
Really?
Yeah, like there's one whale deposited over 22,740 ETH.
Okay.
Which is, roughly $77.7 million.
Okay.
Specifically to pay off a debt, like to settle it.
Huh, interesting.
And then there's another whale who moved like a massive 49,910 ETH.
Okay.
About $170 million to Binance.
Wow.
And then cashed out like $137.8 million of that into stablecoins.
Oh, wow. Stablecoins. So cryptocurrencies that are...
Right, they're pegged to the
US dollar.
Exactly. So like, they're more stable than the really volatile ones.
So it's like all these whales are kind of heading in the same direction.
It's like they all got the memo.
Yeah. It's like...
But we...
Yeah, and we don't know what the memo says.
Exactly.
That's kind of unsettling.
Right. I mean, because these whales, they usually have information resources that we don't have.
Yes.
So it makes you wonder, like... Are they reacting to something we don't know about yet?
Okay, that is a little unsettling.
Yeah.
But before we like spiral, let's think about who else is involved in this.
Yeah. Who else is selling?
Yeah. Are there any other big names that are making headlines for selling ETH?
Well, there's a couple
that
are pretty interesting.
Yeah.
First, you have the Ethereum Foundation. Wait, really?
Yeah.
Even the Ethereum Foundation. They've been selling off some of their ETH, too.
Like, they created Ethereum.
Oh.
What does that tell us?
Right. I mean, it makes you wonder.
I just wonder, yeah.
What do they know?
Like, if they're not holding on to it, what does that mean?
Makes you think.
And then there's also Justin's son.
Okay, yeah, the founder of Tron. He's
been selling off his ETH, too.
Yeah.
So we've got whales, we've got the Ethereum Foundation, we've got Justin's son, all selling their ETH.
It's like everyone's heading for the exits.
Yeah, like why?
Yeah.
What's going on here?
What's going on? What could be the reason?
Well, there's a few possibilities.
Okay.
And it's probably a mix of a few things.
Okay.
One reason could just be, profit taking.
Okay.
Because
First of all, they're taking their profits.
Right. Ethereum went up a lot this year.
Yeah, it did.
Almost hit $4,000.
Yeah.
So maybe some of these whales are just,
cashing out, buy low, sell high.
Yeah. classic strategy.
Yeah, that's kind of, timeless wisdom, right?
Makes sense. But if everyone's selling, shouldn't that drive the price down?
Yeah, you would think.
Yeah, I mean...
Are they worried that maybe the market's going to go down?
Maybe. That's another possibility.
Okay.
They're anticipating a correction.
Right.
They're trying to sell before it, really dips down.
Okay.
It's risky.
Yeah.
But,
yeah,
they have a lot of resources and knowledge. They might feel confident.
Oh, so they're playing poker?
Yeah, exactly. High-stakes poker.
With millions of dollars.
Exactly.
Okay.
But there could be another reason, right?
Yeah. Could be another reason.
What else could it be?
It could be diversification.
Oh, okay.
They might be selling some ETH to invest in other stuff.
Oh, okay.
So they're not putting all their eggs in one basket.
Yeah, yeah.
Spreading out the risk a little bit.
Right, smart.
Yeah.
So we've got profit-taking. We've got potentially worrying about a market downturn.
Right.
And diversifying their holdings. With all this selling pressure, you would think the price of Ethereum would be plummeting.
You'd think so, wouldn't you?
Right. But so
what's interesting is it's
been
pretty stable.
It's stayed relatively stable.
Yeah.
Hovering above $3,000.
Above $3,000 even with all this selling.
Even with the whales, yeah.
That's wild. How is that possible? That's a great question, and that's exactly what we need to unpack next.
Okay, all right.
Because there's got to be something else going on here. Right?
Yeah, there's got to be something else going on.
Some counterforce that's keeping the price up.
Okay, let's get into it.
It's a real mystery, right? Like you have all this selling going on, but the price is just kind of holding steady.
Yeah, it's like defying gravity or something.
Yeah, right. So got to be a reason, some force working again at all that selling.
Okay, so what could it be? What's holding the price up like this?
Well, maybe there are just, a ton of buyers out there, enough to kind of soak up all the ETH the whales are selling.
Okay, so like for every whale selling, there's like a whole army of smaller investors saying, hey, this is a chance to buy low.
Exactly. Like maybe they see this dip as a discount,
Yeah.
They think ETH is worth more.
Right. So they're thinking long term.
Yeah, long game. Exactly.
It's not just reacting to like the whales and stuff.
Right. They're not worried about the short-term noise.
Okay, so what's making them so confident, these smaller investors?
Well, I think a lot of them are really, really bullish on ETH in the long run. They believe in the technology. They believe in the future of Ethereum.
Yeah, they think it's going way up.
Exactly. They see this price and are like, this is a steal.
Okay, so they're basically betting on Ethereum's future,
Yeah, and Ethereum's got a lot going for it.
Yeah, like what?
Well, there are all those upgrades coming, like Ethereum 2.0.
Right, Ethereum 2.0. Everyone's talking about that.
Yeah, it's supposed to make everything faster, more efficient.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
So a lot of investors, they see that and they're like, okay, the future is bright for ETH.
Right, so they're buying into that future.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, buying stock in the future of the internet back in the day.
Okay, yeah, I get it. So it's not just about the current price.
No, it's about what Ethereum can become.
Okay, but is that enough to explain all of this, like this resilience, I mean?
Well, there might be one more piece to this puzzle.
Okay, what is it?
Remember those stablecoins we talked about?
Yeah, pegged to the US dollar.
Right, so what if some of these whales, when they sell their ETH, they're not actually, leaving the crypto market entirely?
Okay.
What if they're just, parking their money in stablecoins?
Oh, so like a temporary thing.
Yeah. Exactly, like a safe haven.
Yeah.
Until they see a better opportunity.
So they're not like giving up on ETH.
No, it's more like,
It's like they're like taking a break.
Yeah. Taking a break, recharging.
Yeah, but keeping their crypto powder dry.
Exactly. And then boom, when they see the right moment, they jump back in.
Okay, so that's interesting, but what does that tell us about what they think about Ethereum?
Well, it tells me they're still bullish long term. They might be, taking profits now or managing risk, but they're not giving up on ETH completely.
So this whole whale thing might be more about strategy.
Yeah, strategy than a loss of faith.
Yeah, okay, that makes me feel a little bit better. But trying to predict crypto is trying to predict the weather.
Well, yeah, absolutely. You can look at the clouds all you want.
Yeah.
But you never know for sure.
Yeah, Mother Nature, or I guess the crypto market, can do what they want, right?
It's a wild world out there.
It is. So even though Ethereum's been strong, we can't ignore this.
Right, we can't ignore the whales.
It's selling pressure, right?
Yeah, because if it keeps up, it could be too much. Even for all those those little investors.
Right. The tug of war could go the other way.
Exactly. So we got to watch, we got to pay attention to those signals.
Okay. So what signals should we be looking for? What should we be paying attention to?
Well, I'd say, first, keep an eye on trading volume.
Okay.
See how much ETH is actually changing hands.
Yeah, okay.
Then there's the overall sentiment, like, what are people saying?
Yeah. Is everyone freaking out, or are they...
Right. Are they excited? Are they scared?
Right.
And of course, we've got to watch the whales.
Yeah.
See what they're doing.
Yeah. Are they still selling? Are they buying back in?
Exactly. Their actions tell us a lot more than their words ever could.
It's like we're all watching this giant crypto chess game,
Yeah, and trying to figure out what the Grandmaster's next move is.
We're not grandmasters. We're like pawns, right?
Most of us, yeah, just trying to figure out how to survive.
Exactly. So for the average investor, like me, what can we learn from all this whale stuff? What are the big takeaways?
Well, I think, the first lesson is don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Okay, so diversification.
Diversification, yeah, always a good idea.
Right. Spread the risk.
Spread the risk, exactly.
Okay, what else?
Second, do your own research. Don't just follow the crowd.
Okay.
Especially not just what you see on Twitter or whatever.
Yeah, so many people just repeat what they hear.
Right, so dig deep, understand what you're investing in,
Be informed.
Be informed, yeah, and don't be afraid to question things.
Okay, I like that.
And finally, I think the most important lesson here is, remember, crypto is volatile.
Yeah, very volatile.
It's unpredictable.
Yeah.
So don't invest more than you can afford to lose.
Right. Don't bet the farm.
Exactly. And be prepared. You might win big, but you might lose big too.
Words to live by in the crypto world. I like it. So diversification, research, and risk management.
Those are your keys to survival.
I like it. Those are good takeaways. But, sometimes it just feels like we're just along for the ride. And the whales are the ones driving.
Yeah, that's fair. They definitely have a big impact.
So I guess it's important to try and understand them, right?
Yeah, as much as we can, try to figure out what they're thinking, what they're doing.
Okay, so we talked about why the whales might be selling.
Right.
We talked about what's keeping the price of ETH relatively stable.
Yeah, those are the big mysteries.
But the big question is, what does this all mean for the future of Ethereum?
Yeah, is this just a little hiccup, or are we headed for a bigger crash?
Right, that's what we all want to know. I mean, That's the big question, right? Is this it? Is this like the beginning of the end for Ethereum, or is it just a bump in the road?
Yeah, I wish I had a crystal ball, especially for crypto. But, we can look at what we know and try to figure out what it all means.
Yeah. So what do you think? What are some of the scenarios here?
Okay, well, I mean, you could look at it and say, hey, all these whales selling, that's a bad sign.
Right. Yeah, are they jumping ship before it sinks?
Yeah, exactly. Maybe they see something that we don't.
Okay, so that's the pessimistic view.
Right, yeah, the bearish case.
Okay, so what's the optimistic view? What's the bullish case?
Yeah, I think, you could also point to the fact that the price is holding steady.
Right. Yeah, it's pretty resilient.
Yeah, even with all that selling pressure. And I think that shows that there's some real strength there,
Okay.
People believe in ETH, they're still buying it, and there's a lot of, development happening.
Right. So it's like a battle between fear and faith, right?
Exactly. Yeah, some people see those whales and they get scared.
Yeah, they think it's all going to come crashing down.
Right. But others see this as an opportunity.
Yeah. Yeah, they have faith long-term, Ethereum's going to be fine.
Yeah, and it just shows you, crypto is complex.
Oh, yeah.
It's always changing. And you got to be ready for anything.
Right. It's a wild ride.
It is.
But it's exciting.
It is.
Okay, so let's say the whales chill out, they stop selling, everything calms down.
Okay.
Are there still risks for Ethereum? Are there things that could still derail it?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, there's always challenges.
Like what?
Well, scalability is a big one.
Okay.
As Ethereum gets more popular, the network can get congested.
Right.
Transactions get slower, fees go up. It's a problem.
Yeah. Yeah. If it's too slow and expensive, people aren't going to want to use it.
Exactly.
Okay. So that's something they got to figure out. What else?
Well, there's always competition. Right?
Oh, yeah, of course.
New crypto projects popping up all the time, trying to be the next Ethereum.
So Ethereum can't just sit back and relax. They got to
keep innovating.
Yeah.
Keep pushing forward.
Okay. And what about governments, regulations and stuff?
Oh, yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah.
Governments are still trying to figure out what to do with crypto.
Right.
And, if they come up with some regulations that are bad for ETH, that could really hurt it.
Okay, so scalability, competition, regulation, some serious challenges for Ethereum.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot to think about.
Okay, but let's end on a high note.
Yeah.
What are some things that could really boost Ethereum, take it to the next level?
Well, we talked about Ethereum 2.0.
Right. Yeah.
That's a huge upgrade. It could solve a lot of those scalability issues.
So it's like they're giving Ethereum a supercharge.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's going to be faster, more efficient, more sustainable.
Okay. So that's a big one. What else?
Well, there's all this growth in DeFi, decentralized finance.
All right, great. DeFi.
And Ethereum's like the main platform for that.
Yeah.
So as DeFi grows, so does Ethereum.
Okay, and for people who don't know, what is DeFi?
Well, it's basically like financial services, but without the banks.
Oh, okay. So cutting out the middleman.
Exactly. It's all about, giving people more control over their money.
Okay. Interesting. Anything else you're excited about?
Well, NFTs are huge right now.
NFTs, yeah, everyone's talking about those.
And again, Ethereum's the main platform.
So Ethereum's at the heart of all these big trends in crypto.
It is, and I think that's why, despite the challenges, I'm still really optimistic about its future.
Okay, so a lot to be excited about, some challenges to watch out for.
Yeah, it's never boring, that's for sure.
It's not. Okay, so to sum it all up, we've got whales making waves, the price of ETH is holding steady, there are risks, and there are opportunities.
It's a wild ride.
It is a wild ride, but that's crypto.
That's crypto.
So, to all our listeners out there, keep learning, stay informed, and, buckle up.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting ride.
It is. Thanks for joining us for another deep dive. We'll see you next time.
See you.